Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Thanks for joining us for a special edition of First at 4 here on clickondetroit.com and Local 4 Plus. We begin in Rochester Hills, where James and Jennifer Crumbley, the parents of accused Oxford school shooter Ethan Crumbley, are in a hearing to determine if their case will move to trial. Today in court, prosecutors played a 911 call made by James Crumbley in the aftermath of the shooting.
I'm at my house. There's an active shooter situation going on at the high school. My son goes to high school. I have a missing gun at my house. I need an officer to come to my house right away, please.
Now, with more on today's developments in the courtroom, let's get over to Priya Mann. She's live with a look at what has been a very explosive day.
Yeah, that's right, Karen. For the first time, we're learning about texts and phone calls James and Jennifer Crumbley made on the day of the shooting and getting a sense of the prosecution's case against them. The first witness testified Jennifer told her last summer that Ethan didn't have many friends and kept to himself.
She thought that it was weird that he wasn't out doing things like a normal kid.
Kira Pennock owns a horse farm that the Crumbleys often visited. On the day of the Oxford High School shooting, Kira says Jennifer texted her a picture that Ethan had drawn. The image depicted a gun, a bloody figure, and the words, "My life is useless."
I was alarmed. I thought that was not normal for...
What was alarming to you about it?
All of the violence all over the page. It just didn't really seem like something that a kid would do on a test in school.
Ethan's parents had a meeting with school officials about that drawing. Hours later, the teen allegedly opened fire. Jennifer's supervisor testified she left work again and called him.
I recall her saying she was trying to get to her child's school. She sounded frantic. You could hear an ambulance or sirens in the background, and that their gun was missing, or their gun was missing.
Andrew Smith says Jennifer Crumbley continued to text.
OMG, Andy, he's going to kill himself. He must be the shooter.
And then the next text?
I need a lawyer at substation with police.
And then what else?
Ethan did it.
The supervisor testified he was surprised Jennifer seemed more concerned about losing her job.
She asked if I could recommend a lawyer.
And what did you say?
At the time, I couldn't think of anything. I was completely in shock and overwhelmed by what we had learned, and couldn't think of anyone that would in a million years be able to suggest for this matter.
And James and Jennifer Crumbley were both charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter and have pleaded not guilty. We'll have much more tonight at 5.